Some seasons arrive like storms. Some arrive like confessions. But once in a generation, a story arrives like a breath you didn't realize you'd been holding. Quiet, warm, steady. A hand on your shoulder reminding you that growing up isn't about changing who you are, but becoming brave enough to be it. That's what this chapter feels like. Not a twist. Not a shock. A becoming. You're watching DriftEcho, where the stories that matter don't just entertain. They settle into you. Let's trace the path back. Nick and Charlie didn't fall in love all at once. They grew into it, one uncertain heartbeat at a time. A glance that lingered too long. A question too soft to be casual. Shoulders brushing like electricity that didn't know where to go yet. They weren't perfect. They weren't meant to be. They were honest. Two people learning how to hold each other while still learning how to hold themselves. That's why their story works. It's not polished. It's real. And now, Heartstopper, Ever After is stepping into a moment fans have waited for with breathless anticipation. Nick Nelson doesn't just come out this season. He arrives in his truth. Steady. Open. Fearless in a way that feels as delicate as it is powerful. Not because the world is ready, but because he finally is. It doesn't feel like an announcement. It feels like healing. The pressure, the doubt, the weight he carried for so long. All of it finally exhaled in a moment that promises to be one of the strongest emotional beats of the show. And beside him, always, Charlie. Not holding him up. Not pulling him forward. Just holding space. The kind of love that doesn't rescue. It accompanies. Now for today's major update. The one that deepens the entire season's emotional core. Charlie's journey will center on therapy. Not as a subplot. Not as an afterthought. But as a full, compassionate arc guided by a new counselor. Gentle, sharp, disarmingly honest. Someone who doesn't hand him answers, but hands him mirrors. Recovery isn't linear. It isn't cinematic. It's slow. It's raw. And this season dares to show that in all its fragile, necessary beauty. Fans are already calling it the most mature direction the series has ever taken. Meanwhile, Elle and Tao face a future that refuses to shrink to fit their fears. Isaac steps deeper into his identity with the quiet kind of bravery that deserves volumes of screen time. New characters enter like turning points, shifting paths, raising stakes, asking questions the cast isn't ready to answer. Because growing up is friction. It's choosing yourself even when it hurts. It's letting the truth shine where the fear used to stand. And the theories? They're everywhere. A long-distance curveball. A separation that could force Nick and Charlie to grow in ways they've been avoiding. And one scene. The scene the writers refuse to spoil. Rumored to be the emotional earthquake of the entire season. But through every fear, every fracture, every triumph, one truth burns brighter than the rest. Loving yourself is the bravest love story you will ever live. So tell me. When life gets heavy. When the world is too loud or too sharp. Who's the person you trust to stand beside you as you speak your truth? Drop your thoughts below. This is DriftEcho. And this is only the dawn. Heartstopper, Ever After is coming. And none of us are ready. In the most beautiful way possible. ChatGPT can make mistakes. Check.